Hello and welcome to Diana's Kitchen. Yes, I'm officially calling it Diana's Kitchen. I'm Diana and this is where I just level up in my cooking skills. Okay, I just have to. Definitely hit the subscribe button. I would love for you to join the family. Let's get this together. So today we're going to be cooking fish and I'm really excited about it. And I am going to of course follow other recipes, but for today's recipe I'm a little bit nervous. Really nervous because one, I just got back from the store and I actually went yesterday to try and buy fish because we're making fish. Now, here's the dilemma. Yesterday I went to the store and there was no fish. There was fish, but there was only salmon fish. I did not want to make salmon fish. The kind of fish that I'm trying to make in today's video, and hopefully again at another time, is a specific meal that I had in the past, and it was given to me and presented to me and it was already cooked. So I'm basing everything off of memory and what I think was inside of that fish. I don't really know what was inside. I do think that there were definitely tomatoes, but aside from that, I'm not exactly sure. So I'm going off of memory and what my palate is kind of telling me. So we'll see how that goes. A second thing is that I went today to the market, another market, and I saw all fish. There were a lot of different types of fish and I was a little bit kind of lost because I did not know what kind of fish I really needed. All I know is that it has gray skin, and so I'm looking at the ones with the gray skin, and I'm so sorry I forgot to take the camera to show y'all, but yes, I was looking at the ones with the gray skins and none of them had familiar names, so I didn't think they were them, but they kind of looked like the fish that I would have wanted to get. And so I was speaking with the gentleman in line and I was telling him my dilemma and my issue, and he said, well, you should just get tilapia because, well, it has no flavor, so you could do whatever you want with it and something good should come out of it. So I went with tilapia, and I think that's the fish that they had, that they gave me. The problem is that the tilapia that they had at the store, it did not have any skin on it and it did not have any bones, so it was just half-bodied. It's just literally the half body and nothing to let you know that what you're eating is tilapia except for the name that was written there. So I'm a little bit nervous because I believe that the skin would give it, or is something that should give it flavor as well as bones, but since this doesn't have that, I really don't know what we're gonna come up with. But what we're doing is fish stewish, so it's gonna be kind of like a fish stew meal. So it's gonna be boiled, and yeah, let's get into it. I'll show you my ingredients that I have and let's cut them up, prepare, and get ready to cook. Okay, these are the ingredients that I have. I've got tomatoes and cilantro, green pepper, and onion. That's the fish. We'll show you later, but let's cut that up right now. Okay, y'all, why does cilantro smell so wonderful, right? It smells so good. Okay, so now I've cut up all of my ingredients. That's all I'm gonna use, and I think that's all I need. We don't know. Once the food is ready, we'll find out if we need more or not, but for now, that's basically all we're going with. So let's turn this on, the stove on. Yeah, let's go ahead and add some oil in there because I'm sure I need oil. I probably just need to put everything together because basically this is just a stew, and yeah, let's go ahead and add that in there. I'm like, can you cook fish with olive oil? I don't know what kind of oil you use to cook fish, except for salmon. I know for a fact that salmon can be used with olive oil, but all these stews, I don't know. Anyways, I'm using the olive oil and hopefully that will just increase the flavor, right? That's the goal. Now, I do have another question that I need to look up online before I cook. Does fish need to be washed? Do you wash the fish before you put it in? Okay, let me look that up and then I'll come back. I don't know if you all know, but this is my first time making fish, and yeah, it's an adventure. It's really an adventure because I am learning as I go. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and research that information. I would assume you wash fish, but let's just double check because maybe you don't need to. You know? Okay, just did, and turns out it's a popular question. Not a lot of people know how to really cook the fish. So no, you do not need to wash fish because apparently that spreads germs. And apparently that's also the same thing with the meat and fish, chicken. So yeah, I'm learning something new. You don't wash it, you cook it off, you cook the germs off. But then, I don't even want to question this. So, yeah, you don't. The answer is you don't. It's not that it has germs, but if you let the whatever comes out of the fish, I guess, in the sink, then the germs will come out and stuff like that, and it will spread, and the germs will eat off of it, blah blah blah. Bad news. We're not washing our fish, so let's go ahead, and I think I'm gonna put the fish in first, and then we're gonna put all the ingredients in there. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Ooh, this is interesting. I'm a little, yeah, this is interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what this will taste like because I'm craving it and I've not had my lunch. It is 2:58. I don't know how long fish cooks for either, so I have to Google that. Ooh, I should get a recipe, but I don't want to get a recipe in this video because I really want a specific meal. And so that's just, the recipe is in my head. It's off of the flavors that I remember, and so we're gonna find out at the end if this even turns out, if it even cooks well, if it tastes good, all that stuff. So yeah, wish me luck. Let's go ahead, put the fish in there. Okay, this is the fish. Okay, prepare yourselves, you guys. This is tilapia. Just got a little piece because I'm the only person eating it, and yeah, that's basically it. And let's go ahead and take that over to the stove. I think I have to cook the whole thing as one whole, so I'm gonna just put the whole thing in there. Okay, so this is not fried food, so I have to go. I'm trying to make it stew, so I have to hurry up and take this over, dump it in there. I know they had that. I'm pretty sure this was in there. And I'm pretty sure this was in there as well. The only thing I'm not sure of is this, but I'll put a little bit. And I'm gonna add some water. I think that's enough water. I don't think I need that much, right? That's it. But I think it's also going to cook for some time, so I think the water will also just kind of dissipate, right? It will be soaked up by the food, by the fire at some point. So I think that's plenty of water. And now what I'm going to do is I need some salt, and I think I should also add some black pepper. But I don't know if I want to add black pepper. Maybe I won't add black pepper this time, but I will add salt for sure because we need flavor, right? That's important, so let's find some salt. But look at that. So far it looks good, divine. I'm so elated about that. How much salt? I don't know. We just go for it. We'll taste it later on while in the middle of its cooking to see if it's plenty of salt or too much or we need more. I'm gonna add some more oil because I like oil that I just like the oil. I think enough oil will just make it better. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. Maybe I should add some more green peppers. Should I add some more? Should I add the other green pepper in there? I mean, it's not the full fish, so I'm not sure. Ooh, but I do smell it. The green pepper smells so nice. I feel like the fish should smell like green pepper. Should taste like green pepper, the way green pepper smells. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some more of that green pepper, just a little bit. So basically that's the process for that. I'm gonna let that simmer for some time or boil and then turn it down to simmer because I don't want to overcook it and then kill all the nutrients, right? We don't want that. So once it boils, I'm gonna lower it down, and I have not added the cilantro because I'm not sure if that's the flavor I want. The green pepper definitely gives me the flavor that I'm remembering, that I think that's what I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this space for a moment, clean up a little bit. I don't have that much mess, but I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and then we're gonna make the posho that I am craving with it. So hopefully this turns out so good that it's able to be eaten with the posho. Y'all, it's real. Okay, I'm starting to smell fish, which means that I am probably doing something right. But I do know that it has been boiling, and I turned it down earlier. Let's take a look, a little peeky peek. Okay, ooh, sorry. I think that's doing something. I'm not sure. I also have not checked yet how long. Maybe I put too much water. I don't know. But there we go. There goes my fish. It's turning a little white. And I cook it a little more. Okay, so I think I put too much water. Definitely put too much water, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm gonna keep it cooking and we'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't know. I can't even taste test it. I want to taste to see if it has enough salt, but I don't know if it's ripe, if it's cooked yet. You know, you don't want to accidentally eat the wrong food or taste something that's not, I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing. I could taste and then dump it out. I'll do that and see if it's actually salty enough. Okay, it's definitely tasting sweet. There's a sweetness going on there that I'm not very happy about, so let's definitely add some salt in. I don't know why my salt is so far away. Why is it far away? I don't know. I still don't know if I want to put black pepper in there. You know, black pepper is my thing. It literally just makes the world go round in food, of course. So I'm a little unsure if I need black pepper, but I'm gonna add more salt because that's definitely needed. I'm not sure, but I think I'm gonna add the cilantro because I think we need cilantro. You know, cilantro has that, it just, I mean, I've seen people say they don't like cilantro, but how do you not love this smell? It's like an aroma of heaven, aside from some other flowers, but oh, when it comes to food, it's like, wow, wow. So I'm gonna add that in there. Probably a bad idea, we'll see. But I need a flavor, and yeah. Okay, so it definitely looks like it's gonna fall apart real soon, the fish, meaning that it's gonna get ready real soon. So definitely recommend that if you try to make a stew fish, if you've never made a stew fish and you want to make a stew fish, make sure that it has its whole body attached. If you're baking it, of course, or grilling it, then of course, you know, you don't need the skin. But if you want to cook it on the stove for some time, definitely get the full body, get the whole skin, get the shebang, okay? Because mine is falling apart and I don't know what's gonna happen when it's really ready, right? But yeah, let's go ahead and make our posho because I think the fish will be ready soon at some time. It's still a little sweet, which I don't want, so we need to figure out what to do about that sweetness. I gotta get rid of the sweetness because when I eat a meal, I just love the salt combination. All right, let's go. Okay, so for this recipe, you only need 2 ingredients. I have the water in here, and since it's just me, I only put 3/4 of water. Sometimes I use less, sometimes I use more, but I don't normally measure it. But this one I measured, it's 3/4 cups of water, and we just want to let it boil. Once the water starts boiling, we're gonna add some corn flour in there, mix it up, and basically that's it. 2 ingredients, and that's what makes it such an amazing meal. I love the less work you have to do, the better. I guess it's sort of like rice as well. Anyways, let's wait for it to boil. It looks like it's boiling, so got my flour here. Just dump it in there. No, don't waste time. Dump, 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 dump. You dump it in there, and I think I put a good amount. Okay, mixing. Once the water is ready and you dump it in there, you mix and mix and mix and mix until everything is gooey, but then you add a little bit more, and then you keep mixing until it's a little bit rougher and tougher, and then you'll know it's ready. But you could also taste it. When you taste it, for instance, I'll do when you taste it, it shouldn't taste like there are little grains inside. So if yours has a little grainy, or you could tell that it's either not ready or it's ready. If it's ready, it tastes good. It literally has a good flavor to it, but it's also very nice, and it doesn't taste like it's undercooked. And I don't know how to explain that, because yeah, but I taste it, and sometimes when I taste it, I could taste like it's a little rocky. That means it's not ready. And sometimes when it's too soft, I don't like that, so I add more powder, more flour in there to make it a little bit tougher, because the stronger it is, then you know that it's going to be able to hold your food better. At least for me. That's how I like it. Fish time. Okay. So I went ahead and turned up the heat on the fish, because I thought to myself that if I am cooking the fish at a low heat, it's going to get ready and the waters aren't going to simmer down. I want the waters to kind of shrink and be sucked in to the fish, or dried up a little bit. So I turned it up so that it could actually do that for me. Again, we're trying this fish out together for the first time. Okay, let's see what this is. I think some of the water has gone down a little bit, which is nice. More salt is needed. The sauce is starting to have some flavor, which is nice. I love it. I have a feeling that I'm going to smell like fish, because I have the doors and windows closed for recording purposes. And yeah, I just have a feeling I'm gonna be covered in fish smell, so which sucks, because then I have to re-shower. I just showered, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. Showering is good. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna wait for the fish, basically. That's all we have left to do. Okay, so I was reading online, and it says that fish should be cooked for about 10 to 12 minutes, maybe 14 minutes, because you have 2 minutes of boiling water and then put it in there. But mine has been cooking for about 20 minutes, so that means that I have denatured all of my nutrients, okay? All of them are killed, so that means that I'm just going to be eating fish for the sake of enjoyment instead of the nutrients. But that's okay, because we're learning here, right? We are learning. And so yeah, I'm just gonna turn it off, and it's flaking, so it's definitely ready, so I'll turn that off. I want to see how it tastes, and let's see here. Okay, the soup is giving flavor, which I like, but it's a lot of soup, meaning that I put too much water. So I don't know, I'm gonna let it sit for probably 10 minutes before I eat it, because I think that the flavors will definitely marinate inside of the fish, and it will probably taste even better, hopefully. But the flavors of the soup are pretty good, so I could even eat the soup by itself, which is nice. But I want to eat everything with the posho, but I'm not sure yet if that's gonna be a good combination based on what I just made. And usually, of course, in the past, the soup was very thick. It's a thick paste, and this is very water-based. So let me show you guys. But I'm gonna wait about 10 minutes and then, but it'll feel like the next moment, right? The next moment, I will be back and we'll sit down, taste test it, and I look forward to that. I'm really excited because I made fish. Okay, yes, so I will compose myself and then we'll be back and taste test it. Okay, so yeah, this is what it's looking like. And everything looks good on paper, right? The sauce is the right color. The fish is in there. Alright, and now for the moment of truth, the taste. I will say it smells divine in my kitchen right now. It really does. It doesn't even smell like fish. The aromas of the green peppers and the cilantro and I guess the onion and tomato mixed together, it's so wonderful. Really, really wonderful. So that I'm looking forward to tasting. And I think that's what I'll be getting. I don't know. But again, it was not as thick. The sauce was not a thick paste, so I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. So nervous. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, the fish is so strange because it doesn't have the skin, and I'm used to eating fish with skin, except for salmon. But yeah, okay, here we go. I'm gonna put just a little bit because I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's not bad. I think you could use a little bit more salt, but the liquidness of the sauce makes it taste like a soup. It's nice. I think that it's edible. I would definitely eat this with rice. This combination is not working well together, and I think only because it's not a thick paste. And if I wanted fish soup, this would be perfect. I want fish stew, and stew is always a thicker paste. But yeah, so far so good, but I want to do it again. Now the tilapia does not taste bad. It actually tastes nice, but again, because everything is so watery, it's not giving what I want it to give. Let me try it one more time. Yes, it definitely tastes like soup, so that's not what I'm going for. However, I am very proud that I went ahead and made the fish. I now have fish I can eat for lunch. I am going to sit down, finish what I have, and then after that, I will just add some more oil. I know it's because I put too much water. That was just a baby fish, half of a fish, so I shouldn't have used that much water. But we live and we learn, and that's what we're here for, right? To keep learning. So another time I will make this again, and yeah, we'll definitely be better. But for now, I'm gonna leave it as that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that if you do want a soup, do it exactly as I did. If you like fish soup, go for it. If you want to make it with a stew, more of a stew, we'll be back with that, okay? We'll be back with that. And now that I know that I have to use less water next time, definitely will be doing that. But the flavors do taste really good, so I'm very happy about that. So with that said, I'm gonna end the video here today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. We're here to learn. I'm here to learn. We're here to make some food, okay? We're here to make some real meals. So yeah, I would love for you to subscribe and hit the like button if you like the video. And don't forget to hit your notification button so that you know when I'm having another video up. But yeah, thank you so much. You're amazing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.